Hi, I'm Mike Amon with Longs Peak Sprinklers. This is the first step you need to know in order to turn the water off to your sprinkler system. By turning this valve off right here, first you need to find it. It's typically in the basement. In this case, it's in the garage. By turning this valve off, you are going to turn the water off to your sprinkler system only, and it's not going to impact the rest of your plumbing. This is the first step in getting the sprinkler system turned off, and we'll go back to this feature after step 2 and 3. This is part 2 of draining the water out of your sprinkler system. This does not ensure that your pipes won't freeze, because you need to have the sprinkler system winterized. All we're doing is we're protecting your vacuum breaker and the most expensive components of your irrigation system. So in part 2, we've already got the water turned off in the home, and now we come out to the vacuum breaker. This is called the vacuum breaker. It's also known as an anti-siphon device. It separates your irrigation water from the domestic water in your home. Once you have the water turned off to this device, you need to relieve the pressure. So you come out to this and you go ahead and turn these 2 test ports parallel with the ground. That's going to relieve any air out of this vacuum breaker. It's going to let the air in, let the water out. Now I'm going to point down here into the valve box. This is an auto drain, and the water is going to seep out of this auto drain and take all the water out of this manifold. In your case, you might have a manual gate valve here or some type of a drain. Just open it up and all the water will come pouring straight out. If you do this, you've completed the drainage of your vacuum breaker, and we'll go back to step number 3 in a moment. In step 1, we ended up getting the sprinkler system water off, as this valve is off currently. If it's perpendicular to your pipe, it's off. If it's parallel with your pipe, it's on. You might end up having this type of a valve that turns the water off, and I should have done this in step 1. This is a gate valve, so righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So this very last step, in this case, we have a drain vent. This tiny little cap right here with this little washer on the inside. If you take it off, when in a proper plumbing situation, this would drain water out. Okay? You might have a drain valve or you might have a spigot. One way or another, you need to open this part out so the water can drain out to the inside of your house. If you do that, you're done. And that's the end of it. You've just drained your vacuum breaker, you've got the water off to your sprinkler system. Now call Longs Peak Sprinklers, 303-665-1010. Set up the air evacuation where we come to your home, hook the air compressors up to your vacuum breaker, and blow all the remaining water out of the system so you have no freeze breaks. Thanks a bunch, and have a great fall.